There he is, my main man, Jerry Pagula. You damn screwed up, Jerry. You damn screwed up, man.
So
that's just the way you run HBO. You're Jerry Pagula.
You're
call
calling
people
me
out.
Jerry Pagula. That's what you're calling me. Okay.
As soon as I heard that, I'm like, oh, my God. Finkel is Einhorn and Hayes is Jerry Pagula.
Do you know what he's referencing here, Strud? That Terry Pagula, the owner of the Bills, had an absolute disaster of a press conference this morning. And for some reason, I'm Jerry Pagula.
You are, man. The thing that I don't understand, guys, is what about those comments isn't there some kind of prep going? I guess you can't prep someone for saying something that's stupid, can you? Like, you're a PR guy. You're not going to say to the owner, man, hey, don't go off the rails here and say something stupid like this, like that, like exactly what happened. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe that press conference. And Mike Greenberg had a great tweet where he said, they've done the unthinkable in Buffalo, where the job to coach Josh Allen may become just a little bit less attractive now because of this nonsense. Which is a great tweet, and it's so true.
Yeah.
How could you possibly make that job less attractive? It's probably the best job in football right now.
But do you think that he prepared? Like, I think you'd want to come up prepared and ready to manage your comments and kind of get your message out there. And I think it's more scrambling now than it was before when you hear about the reasons why he let the coach go.
I think he, billionaire prepared. So, what that is.
Great comment.
This is a vanity purchase, right? That's what this is. Anyone that owns a sports team, it's not real life for them. It's not real, he wants to win and lose, but this is a fantasy. It's a complete vanity purchase. He made his money, I believe, in oil and gas.
No, he's a fracker, dude.
Okay,
Bobby Mack told me he's a fracker. This guy fracks. He told Bobby, nobody fracks like me.
What is that, though? What is a
dude,
fracker?
It's like drilling holes into the ground. It's fracking. Doogie, look it up. Or Alex, look it up.
I thought
it's
fracking. I thought that was for the purpose of, finding oil and gas, though, isn't it?
Dude,
anyway, I don't know.
What are you asking me for? Bobby Mack told me this guy's the best fracker in the world.
Oh, Bob McKenzie knows. Bob's got a distinct knowledge
I'm
of
just
the
saying
fracking
what
community.
The convo.
I love Bobby Mack, but how is Bob the source of this?
No, this isn't coming from Bobby Mack. Bobby Mack had a convo with this guy. It might have been on an airplane or something, and the guy told him he's a fracker.
Okay.
Meet
the frackers. That's what it's just like a joke. Meet the
it's
frackers.
Called fracking, man. They dig for oil and stuff. It's all kinds of good stuff.
Do you think Bob? Again, I love Bob. I'm not trying to take a run at Bob. Do you think this guy flies economy to the World Juniors? He's never been on a flight with Bob McKenzie.
Now that you say that,
Bob been sitting on a flight with Jerry Pagula.
This is what happened. This is what happened. There was an award show in Vegas. And I think Bobby Mack ended up on a private bird with Jerry Pagula, and that's where he told him about the fracking.
Well, that makes a little bit more sense. But nevertheless, I don't know. I thought fracking was like a form of drilling and it doesn't matter. Who cares what the hell he's doing? He's fracking for stuff. The point is, if there was a big fracking meeting, right, with
he's all ears.
He would be very well prepared for that, I would think. If it's a publicly traded company, it's okay, we've got a lot of stockholders here. You better be prepared. This, to me, it's billionaire prep. This is beneath me. I'm going to go up there. I own the team. There's nothing anyone can do if they like it or don't like it. And he went out. We got a couple of clips here that I think the guy who came out of this maybe the worst is Brandon Beane, the GM of the team, because Beane is sitting there just it seems so obvious he's been feeding Pagula all this information, right? Trying to pump his own tires, blame McDermott. McDermott's the problem. That guy's the issue, not me. So
these dummies wanted Keon Coleman, whatever.
Like the Keon Coleman clip, let's play that. Do we have that? Okay, this is and the background on this is that Beane has been getting hammered in Buffalo because they haven't drafted well, they haven't signed the appropriate guys. Beyond, I guess, acquiring Stephon Diggs via trade, that was a really good trade, and it worked out really well the first few years. Eventually, it kind of blew up, and they had to get rid of him. This guy is taking a lot of heat in Buffalo for not surrounding Josh Allen with enough talent. And they drafted Keon Coleman. And when that question was posed, this was the back and forth between Beane, the media, and eventually Terry Pagula, Jerry Pagula.
How do you answer the fact that you have not given Josh a good enough wide receiver room thus far?
Yeah, can I interrupt? I'll address the Keon situation. The coaching staff pushed to draft Keon. I'm not saying Brandon wouldn't have drafted him, but he wasn't his next choice. That was Brandon being a team player and taking advice of his coaching staff, who felt strongly about the player. And, he's taken, for some reason, heat over it and not saying a word about it. But I'm here to tell you the true story.
Jesus.
Yeah. So
one thing that hasn't even been. What about the player? Like, what about the player?
Yeah, I know.
You're gonna go ahead and whether this. I hope the kid says, "Get me the hell out of here," and there has to be somebody that wants him. But who wants that? Like,
got to be the end of the road for Keon Coleman.
Jeez.
Picking up shrapnel at the end of season press conference
by
from
the owner.
Yeah, if you're Keon Coleman, you're like, find me a new place to play, and I got to believe that's a part of his future. But how would Pagula, like, I guess maybe he's at the table. I'm sure he's in the room. But he's privy to all this information, the private conversations between Beane and McDermott. No, he's not. That's blatantly Beane feeding that to him. Hey, I didn't want this guy. He stinks, but go talk to McDermott. Wasn't my problem. And it makes Beane look so weak. Like, you're the architect. You're the guy. You're the GM. You're the guy with the final decision, and you just buckle to that. You just say, okay, well, McDermott really wanted him, so I guess we'll take him, even though maybe I didn't want him.
And I guess when that combo came up, when they realized that Coleman wasn't playing well, they were probably sitting at a restaurant one night, and he said, you know what, that guy, I didn't want that guy.
Who drafted that guy? Not
those
me,
other
man.
dummies
McDermott.
on the coaching staff wanted him, and I said, all right, if that's the guy you wanted, there you go.
Strud, this is the Buffalo Sabres the last 10 years, right? This is why the Sabres have been the Sabres.
It's true, but the problem is that everyone else in that room is listening to this. Like, every player would watch this press conference, or at least any that are interested in remaining and being a Buffalo Bill. And so you hear that comment, you're like, is this guy serious? Like, he just threw him under the bus right away. So you're like, does he have my back? Like, what's going to happen next? Like, do we want to be a part of this? So I think to me, it just complicated things for the owner, for the management staff, not to mention getting a new coach, trying to find more talent to surround arguably one of the best players in the league, in the world right now. Mm-hmm. And it's like they lost the other day, but I think they lost more with this press conference almost than they did at that game they lost.
Yeah, I agree. Night. I think it looks so much worse. It feels so much worse. It feels like the Sabres, right? Like 14 years without making the playoffs. And it also might explain the reason they were so good. Yes, Josh Allen, first and foremost, but Sean McDermott. Like, McDermott actually installed a culture, a process, a trust system with the players. He could push Beane away, push Pagula away, and he managed to do that. And it just feels like the next guy, there's basically two options here. It's either going to be a young coach with no power that they're going to hire, and it's like there's Beane's whipping boy, him and Terry Pagula, or, and I don't see this happening, a John Harbaugh situation where Harbaugh, or some guy who's got so much power, let's say it's Tomlin, it's not going to be, but use him as an example, where Tomlin will come in and say, actually, Brandon Beane, get the hell out of the way. I'm not reporting to you. Like, no chance I'm reporting to you. Because that's what just happened in New York. Harbaugh's like, I'll report to the owner, actually. Like, the GM, you can go sit in the corner. I'm not reporting to you. And I think that's what that just opened up if you're the Bills. It's either a young coach who everyone's going to label as Brandon Beane's patsy, or it's going to be someone with so much power that would come in and say, actually, Brandon Beane, get out of the way. Well, and I'm not sure that's a possibility anymore because of what we just witnessed this morning.